was a normal Sunday morning. Started off with church, breakfast. Oscar had gotten himself dressed that morning. He had an interesting red on red outfit on. We had a doubleheader scheduled at Phipps Park. I was in the dugout coaching.
Oscar was super psyched to play, and the first game went off, no problem. Then the top of the 5th inning, Oscar was playing center field when a kid on the opposing team hit a pop fly. Oscar was running towards the ball with his mitt in the air, and initially it looked like he had caught the ball.
The ball glanced off his chest. It wasn't a direct hit or a line drive or anything. It was a glancing blow. And it was clear after a few seconds of not getting up that something was definitely wrong. I got to Oscar and saw that he was in pain.
My husband was kneeling at his side and then stood up and screamed my name. And I knew from the tone that there was something seriously wrong, and I called 911. When I got to him, his eyes were rolling in the back of his head, extremities were contracted, but then he stopped, and he just went gray.
It's a Sunday afternoon, we're supposed to go out for dinner, and our child's motionless with no heartbeat, no pulse, not breathing.
Going into the nursing mode, I started CPR. When the paramedics came, my husband and I were in the front of the ambulance on the way to the hospital, not knowing if our son was alive in the back. We got to the hospital and my husband pounded on the door and is like, "Is my son alive?" He said, "We have a pulse, but we need to get him inside."
He was in the hospital for about a week. The first 2 days were very touch and go. As he slowly rested, got some sleep, and started waking up, the Oscar we love came back.
He kind of looked at me and just said, "Hi, Mom." And I was hysterical, and it's like, Oscar's back.
We're so lucky. It was a very joyous moment.
After he had recovered, everyone was like, this is a classic case of commotio cordis. And we had just heard commotio cordis from Damar Hamlin during that Monday Night Football game. And we were shocked that this could happen to a 6-year-old boy.
I didn't know then that the American Heart Association funded the research that developed CPR, but I'm so glad it did. Every time we look at Oscar, we just think of how lucky we are as a family to be together.
His first time back at the field was on his 7th birthday in September, which was fairly special because we didn't even know if we would make it to his birthday. So for him to celebrate that milestone and being back playing the game that he loves was very, very special for us.
We really have to get more people trained in CPR so nobody loses their child to this. We're so grateful for the heart and CPR research of the American Heart Association.